wet sand and I wet sand and I wet sand. And when I'm all done, I wet sand some more. Well, hello, Glue Troopers. Max and Max's Models here. I hope everyone's having a wonderful evening. As many of you know, I got started on the Atlantis repop of the old Aurora C141A Starlifter. And like any repop of an old Aurora kit, it has all the positives and negatives that go with that. But I'm enjoying the build, and it's a lot of fun. And I think this will make a great entry-level kit for somebody, or maybe a second model for them. There were the usual issues, which I will go into much more detail on later, because I will be doing a full build review on this. And to be quite honest, just, my 30,000 foot quick take is that for what this kit costs and the relatively low parts count, I think it would be a great kit for someone who either just wants a nice shelf model of a C141 or wants to get someone interested in modeling, wants to give them something good to work on. I think it's great like that. And you won't get down in the weeds with it. I will talk about it in more detail. In a way, that helps me enjoy it more because I don't feel compelled to have to put in every little detail. But like I said, I'll be talking about it later. I've got it up on its wheels, and tomorrow we've got things going on. I hope to have it finished before the end of the week. I did get a little work done on the Betty while I was priming the Starlifter. I also primed some parts of the Betty, so I got a little bit of work done on that, but mostly it was a Starlift today. And around this evening, as I realized I'm just going to have to stop, it's up on its wheels, it's got the primary paint job on it, only some gear doors and a tail spike and the antenna are about really all that's left. And of course I'll be doing some touch up on it, but I got those slugs in there, so it sits on its nose. It's not a tail sitter, hallelujah. I decided while that's hardening, had a little bit of time left in the Tarbus, I'm going to practice my soldering. I had that brand new point tip soldering iron, and I got those little prototyping boards that I bought and started playing with them. But fortunately, although the soldering was going okay, these are tiny little holes in this thing, and I was actually able to solder them pretty quickly, pretty easily. Boop, boop, boop. And then I decided, you know what, I'm going to try again on one of those project boards that I messed up. So I wicked off a bunch of the old solder, got a bunch of the parts out, and was able to re-solder a few things, but a lot of the board was so far gone that there was nothing there to solder to. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to try and see if I can hook up a circuit just using wires, and because the circuit board basically just replaces wiring. And I got a regular circuit to work. I was able to get one with the capacitor to work, although it just would blink one time and then stop. And when I tried to put in the other components, then like the transistors, I tried every which way, but it just something wasn't right. I know there's a way to do this online. I need to go get that schematic because I couldn't quite figure out the one that came with it. It's a little over my head, which ain't saying much. But anyway, it was a good opportunity to practice my soldering and learn a little bit. And, hey, look, even I really got pretty good at wicking off the solder, so I'm really starting to understand how that works much better. But something unexpected happened. I know this is a cheap soldering iron, but I only was doing it for about an hour and somehow did this to the tip. I know tips burn up on these things, but I know it's a cheap iron. I'm wondering if I did something because I was using some flux and the wire mesh to clean it, and that was tinning the tip and everything. But oh well. I can get replacement tips. I was just screw out and screw in, but that was a little surprising. But oh well. I guess it happens. I know you guys know more about that than I do. So that was the day. So hopefully I'll get the Starlifter finished by the end of the week and get the build video on that done. And also, of course, making progress on the Betty and so many other things to do. I got a lot going on tomorrow. I don't know if I'll get any content out or get any building done, but, that's life, right? The rugged life of the retiree. Oh, I can't build my models. I must run errands and, go out to lunch. Whoa, the burden. The burden. Oh, the pain. Okay, guys. I hope everybody's having a wonderful evening. You take care of yourselves. And as always, model on.